2022 is coming to a close, and I thought I would talk about a few games that I played this year and share my thoughts on them. One of the biggest games that came out this year was Trey, which is it's a very cute game, but it has a lot of flaws, let's say. It just, for me, it has a downright awful puzzle design. There were often times where the solutions of these puzzles seemed pretty obvious, but it turns out there's only a certain way you can solve these puzzles. But don't get me wrong, it's a great game, and it's on PlayStation Plus Extra, so just play it for free. Like, the other game was, Elden Ring. I just have this memory of just playing the game and being so immersed into all its systems and exploring and being rewarded. There's not a lot of hand-holding, which is typical from a FromSoft game. We weren't really sure how it's going to translate into an open world game, and the answer is it's immaculately, it was immaculate. Immaculately, is that a word? Beautifully. Elden Ring was definitely a breath of the wild, a breath of fresh air. Also, fuck, have you heard the music? Elden Ring is the best example of how to make a good open world that the players would want to explore and would be interested in and would be compelled by. Honestly, besides Elden Ring and another game I'll mention, there was not really anything I was looking forward to in 2022. Next, we have God of War Ragnarok. Okay, I'll come clean. I haven't played this game yet, but there's a reason for that. It's because I don't want to spend $70 on another Sony IP that's heavily story driven, lots of cutscenes, gameplay that's more grounded and slower. See, God of War is a great game, but it has no reason not to be. It's one of the biggest Sony IPs, and it has a massive budget, so there's no reason for it not to be a good game. God of War 2018 had a great combat system, which has just been improved in God of War Ragnarok. But there's just nothing new enough, there's no reinvention like they did with 2018. Let's talk about the Callisto Protocol. Man, oh man, this game was disappointing. So there were really only two games that I was looking forward to this year. One was Elden Ring, and the second thing was Callisto Protocol. So the Callisto Protocol is the spiritual successor of Dead Space. It's made by one of the same people who worked on Dead Space, Glenn Schofield. And it's a brand new studio, and it was shown off for the first time at the Game Awards, and I was blown away. Callisto Protocol is not Dead Space. It's nowhere near Dead Space. Anyways, when I saw it at the Game Awards, I was sold as soon as they showed the first gameplay reveal. It was a very atmospheric, gory, old school, just good old horror game. I think the horror was just playing the game and just seeing the very questionable choices they made in regards to the game mechanics and just the combat. And games just keep making these slow and grounded, immersive characters that just can't fucking run, man. They run slower than my nan on life support. I don't even know what that means, but alright. Okay, the next game, The Quarry. Yeah, this came out. It's a fun game. It's safe. It's decent. If you played Until Dawn, if you played the Dark Pictures Anthology, it's better than Anthology, and it's just as good, I would say, as Until Dawn. Wait for a sale. Buy it then. Let's talk about A Plague Tale Requiem. Ooh, I didn't play this game when it came out because I wasn't a big fan of the first game. The first half of that game was really good. I was really into it, but then the second half kind of just I lost interest. It was just very scripted, and the mechanics weren't really that fleshed out. Yeah, and just not a lot of gameplay variety in the first game, I would say. There was something there, it just wasn't completely fleshed out. So it's safe to say I really didn't have A Plague Tale Requiem on my radar, especially in a month like October where there were just so many games coming out. It was just fucking crazy. I just started playing this game though via Game Pass, and holy moly, they made something incredible here. They made something amazing, just jaw-dropping. A Plague Tale Requiem is so beautiful that is embedded in my mind a bit. Yeah, I'll definitely recommend A Plague Tale Requiem. If you haven't played this right now, go on Game Pass, play it. Okay, High on Life. Okay, yeah, High on Life was the reason why I bought Game Pass in December, and it was a new IP brought to you by Justin Roiland, the creator of Rick and Morty, and it was an Xbox game that wasn't generic. It was unique. It was this wacky, bizarre game world, you know, and it's like an interactive show basically. Yeah, if you like Justin Roiland's humor and you don't mind him constantly speaking in your ear for the entirety of the game, you know, 8 to 10 hour runtime, then yeah, play it. I was really looking forward to this game because I do think that I like his humor, but you know, midway through the game the charm kind of wore off, and yeah, it just became kind of boring, you know. It just became kind of, it fell flat for me. See if you like his humor and then play the game. It's on Game Pass. Play it for free. Play on Game Pass. Okay, Neon White. Neon White was cool as fuck. Honestly, it was a breath of fresh air. I've already said that in this video, but Neon White was cool. It's not a game I remember a lot, but I had a good time throughout. It's perfectly well paced. It's challenging. If you like parkour, you know, skill challenging games, yeah, play it. Ghostwire Tokyo. It's decent. It's okay. If you like Tango Gameworks, then you're gonna like this game. The reviews are kind of divisive on this one. I personally think it's a good game. It's a fine game. Dying Light 2. Oh man, this one hurts. I remember 2021 being like a year where there wasn't a lot of games, and 2022 was like, okay, you know what? February is gonna be big as fuck. Dying Light 2, Elden Ring, Horizon. Let's fucking, you know, blow this shit up, right? And now I just played Dying Light and it's DLC, and I was really looking forward to playing Dying Light 2. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of the art design. It just kind of ruined it for me. It didn't feel smooth, you know, and a game that's focused on it, you know, parkour, it should feel smooth, you know. Alright, Shadow Warrior 3. It's Doom, but not as good. Just play Doom Eternal. Honestly, they've already perfected that kind of game. Just play Doom Eternal. It's on sale right now, holiday sale. GTA 5. Okay, GTA 5. Hold on. This game came out in 2013, almost 10 years ago. They just released the new gen versions for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. If you're a console player, this is the best way to play the game. It has 60 FPS, it's buttery smooth, and you know, GTA is more of a game where you're just driving from location to location. So it just feels so, you know, it just feels so good. And you know, they added DualSense support, but I just saw they added ray tracing. The voice crack. They added ray tracing out of nowhere. There's not much to say about it. It's just good old GTA. If you want to go back into online, now's the time to do so. It's on sale. Okay, Fall Guys. Believe it or not, I played a whole bunch of Fall Guys this year. Fall Guys got released on Nintendo Switch and Xbox Xbox this year, and they made it cross-platform, and it's free to play. You know, they added a new season, new maps, new game modes, you know. It was so much fun to get back into. But I would say play this game. It's free. There's no reason not to play this game, but play this game with a bunch of friends. It was just more fun that way. Steel Rising, bro. Steel Rising came out. Yeah, it's a janky ass game. I played the first half an hour and I was like, alright, I've seen enough. See, the thing is, first of all, I played Elden Ring this year, okay? But when a game tries to be a Soulsborne game, your player base is probably going to be the people who play those kind of games, you know. And if your gameplay or combat isn't as tight or fluid as that game, or it doesn't have any interesting mechanics that sets that apart from other games, then why wouldn't I rather just play Dark Souls or Sekiro or Bloodborne? And on top of that, there's a lot of jank because it's, again, I said it's a European, you know, studio, and you know, and it has like technical issues. So I don't really care about this game, honestly. There is another game coming out that I think it's called Lies of P. That game looks good, honestly. Forget every other Soulsborne game. Forget Lords of the Fallen. Forget Thymesia. Forget... Oh my god, how many fucking Soulsborne games are there? Multiverses. Yeah, this game was something I was looking at very closely because I've always wanted to play Smash, but you know, I never really got into Nintendo besides the Wii, but I never played online. So yeah, I was looking really forward to this, and it's just another mediocre game, honestly. It's mediocre. All these games are mediocre. So yeah, 2022 for me was a horrible year for gaming. I really just enjoyed maybe 2 to 3 games and that's it. But 2023, yeah, it is stacked, bro. We've never had such a big lineup of games in a year. Alright guys, peace. This is a dildo, by the way.